The world's undergone some absolutely crazy changes in the past year. With the pandemic raging in all its might, it seems like it's only a matter of time when something as crazy as the zombie apocalypse actually happens. When the time to defend ourselves against these monsters arrives, not all of us will survive. However, some people are born to handle such scenarios and truly flourish in times of chaos. With their brains and their brawn, today we're counting down the 10 DIY experts who will survive the zombie apocalypse. Let's get started with the video. Number 10. JEORG Sprave, Slingshot Guy. Let's go on a ride with a German who's made tons of portable slingshots. JEORG Sprave, also known as the Slingshot Guy, has conjured up a device that offers protection against any and all hostile opponents using school supplies. How awesome is that? This weapon comes equipped with a huge sniper scope for pencil throwing, which is very similar in mechanics to a regular slingshot, but has quite a long range in comparison. The weapon's actuator is a common drill, and the cartridge belt is replaced with the pencil charger. The zombie weapon works ideally with 32 pencils in 5 seconds that penetrate deep into ballistic gel at 4 centimeters. Number 9. Alex Smyth. It looks like this man did his homework on possible apocalyptic situations in the future. This homemade minigun made by Arizona native Alex Smyth looks like an old-fashioned moonshine machine, but it's actually a DIY gun that is able to fill someone's backside with .22 caliber ammo. It has 7 rotating barrels and is built out of a Ruger 1022 to keep it within legal usage limits. It also has a big aluminum and steel skeleton. It's entirely sheathed in copper with over 1,300 hand rivets, and has a battery that runs its electric motor which drives the barrel and weighs about 27 kilograms. Alex has also made a gunpowder bazooka, which looks a lot like a rocket. Number 8. Jason Murray. Next up is an electromagnetic gun, similar to a weapon from the legendary Fallout video games, and has been made by an intelligent man named Jason Murray. It looks incredible and strikes impressively, with 8 electromagnetic coils arranged along the barrel from one end of the gun to the other. Power is supplied to the gun by 2 lithium polymer batteries, which together provide 50 volts and up to 360 amps of current to the coil. Ammunition is fed from a 15-round spring-loaded magazine into the back of the gun, where a mechanical ejector pushes the projectile into the first coil. Each coil has an infrared detector which detects the presence of the projectile and triggers an electromagnetic pulse which pulls the projectile towards the center of the coil. This minigun is truly ahead of its time and is an incredible work of electrical engineering. Number 7. Styropyro. Meet Drake Anthony, a self-dubbed professional mad scientist, and more commonly known as the famous YouTuber Styropyro. Known for his crazy science experiments like building lasers and high-voltage contraptions out of scrap parts and military surplus equipment, it's a no-brainer that this man is all set for a zombie apocalypse. After months of experimentation, he finally finished the 200W laser gun, a monster laser built from scrap metal and a pile of broken hybrid DLP projectors, which runs on a stack of lithium polymer batteries, and is the absolutely necessary weapon that you might need to bash some zombie brains in. Number 6. TarraDarraBros. Nick and Caleb, better known as the TarraDarraBros, who run a famous YouTube channel of the same name, know how to do it like no other survival specialists out there. They educate their audience on how to make a primitive spear out of bamboo, and also get your dinner with it by mastering the skills of hunting a fish. These guys have a treasure trove of knowledge, and having mastered the skills of survival in the wild, they even move without shoes anywhere, whether it's a pond, a field road, and a rough stone surface. Nick and Caleb are real professionals in survival, and on the whole, they are the real deal and probably the people you want to trust with your life in a zombie apocalypse. Number 5. CrazyRussianHacker. Stranger to none and the jack of all trades, the Russian-American YouTuber TarraDarraBros. Known among the YouTube community as the CrazyRussianHacker, he has amassed a gigantic following of 11.5 million subscribers by providing in-depth reviews of products that are mainly associated with survival and gadgets. He has conducted experiments with different materials and acquired the necessary knowledge and skills to survive out in the wild when the zombie apocalypse strikes. Take his waterproof matches as an example. These matches won't get wet under any circumstances or weather, and using the same matches, you can light this self-made alcohol stove, a portable hot plate made with an ordinary tin can. Simply fill it with alcohol, ignite the waterproof matches, make contact between the two, and you're ready to go. You've got your very own apocalypse starter pack. Number 4. Colin Furze. Next up is Colin Furze, a YouTuber who first came up with the creative way to get some exercise while using the stairs by putting a treadmill on it. It's the kind of ingenious thinking that could possibly help and save your brains from the pesky undead. You have to admire the creative ingenuity it took to come up with the staircase treadmill, which makes it tough for even a personal trainer to reach the top, but is an excellent tool to build up endurance. It surely won't be as easy as just walking up the stairs, but if you're in a zombie apocalypse, you're going to have to stay fit, and what better way to train for all of that running than using an uphill treadmill? Number 3. The Bunker Guy. If you want to survive a zombie apocalypse, you better hole up in one safe location, preferably an underground bunker that you can hide out in until, well, even through a zombie apocalypse won't really go away that easy. You can hide out until the coast clears a little. A man now dubbed as the Bunker Guy and his team created a survival bunker for use in case of a zombie apocalypse, and they really made it happen. With hours of digging a hole and constructing a makeshift wooden structure, they ended up with a pretty cool looking underground bunker, which even if might not be the most technologically advanced, could literally survive against a bunch of brainless monsters. It may not be the most luxurious bunker you'll ever see, but it's definitely functional enough that these guys would survive the zombie apocalypse. Number 2. The Flamethrower Guy. There's a ton of ways to kill a zombie. You can shoot it, beat it, hit it with a car, but a flamethrower might be a better option at doing this task. In our world, the flamethrower tends to be reserved for military use, often to take down fortifications and strongholds. But in case of a zombie apocalypse, anybody with access to a flamethrower has an immediate advantage. Meet the Flamethrower Guy, a man whose brains have proven that it's not going to be easy for the zombies to get to him. Zombies and the undead in general have an aversion to fire, and this is exactly the kind of information that should be capitalized on. So if you're someone who has access to a flamethrower legally, congratulations, you're on track to surviving the hypothetical zombie apocalypse. Number 1. Crossbow Master. Everyone knows that the surefire way to kill a zombie is to destroy its brain, but not many weapons can do that while also maintaining a safe distance and making it look cool while taking down the zombies. The crossbow is the perfect weapon for this purpose. An invention of Nick, the Crossbow Master, this mini pistol grip crossbow is a self-cocking weapon capable of inflicting damage from up to 300 feet away. Of course, you need to have great eyesight to be able to pull off that kind of a shot. But if you're in doubt that this crossbow kills zombies, you can lay your suspicions to rest as you see the absolutely legit and accurate tests that show how the crossbow can cause significant harm to anything. There's a reason so many post-apocalyptic movies have badass people with crossbows. It's really one of the best ways to survive the apocalypse. Alright, comment below which of these pros you think will survive the next zombie apocalypse. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TechJoint, and we'll see you in the next one.